Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Royce Colley, the Gentleman Builder, and this is another episode of TGB Cribs. Today, we are in Cleburne, Texas, visiting Bethany from Legacy Belle Properties. She's building a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, 1,350 square feet. So let's go check it out.
Let's go.
All right, let's see what we got. See your mud room to the left. Walk in, you got it staged. One of the things right off the bat that I like is the fact that from the door, straight line into the living room area and the kitchen where it's an open concept. So I like that just right off the bat. But the other thing that I noticed right off the bat is your backsplash is full granite countertops. Talk to me about that and why you decided to make the decision to go with full backsplash versus the pieces.
So I kind of wanted to stand out. You know, you guys taught us in the mentorship, look at your competition, make it a little bit better. So I figured going full backsplash, I see it in the high-end homes. So I was like, you know what, even though this is coming in at a lower price point, let's kind of give them a little wow factor. So I decided to run it all the way up.
I agree 100%. So you mentioned the mentorship. Just talk to us about TGB and you being a female builder, right? And coming through the program and how TGB was instrumental in helping you get to this point as a builder.
Oh man, y'all, the mentorship was amazing. Honestly, it gave me the confidence I needed in all the steps that I was missing to really understand how to build a house, from conception of understanding how to find a buildable lot, which is one of the most pivotal parts, and showing us each process of the build for me to be able to build this house.
All right, well, show me the rest of the house. Let's go.
All right, so when we're walking into the living room, we got 9-foot ceilings.
All right.
Fireplace.
Super tall.
We got some built-ins.
So I think like these whole accent wall fireplaces are becoming like a TGB thing, right? So TGB trademark, right? So talk to me about the design elements in here with the shelves on the side of the accent wall and then your fireplace.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. So I wanted to keep it kind of simple, but kind of add a little bit more taste in the living room. That's why I did kind of like more of a simplistic design in the living room with the fireplace, TGB staple.
TGB, yeah.
But what I did decide to do something a little extra is add built-in. So this house, 1,350 square feet, I wanted to add a little bit more storage. I didn't really want empty wall space. I was like, how can I add storage and kind of give it a little bit more of a wow factor by doing the floating shelves, the countertops, running the same countertops from the kitchen here on these cabinets. And doing the built-ins.
All right, I like it. I like the decorations as well, man. You had it staged really well, so I like that too. So our story, we have a little history, right? When I first got in the building, you were my salesperson at Seconds and Surplus, took care of all of my needs, and I was coming in, buying flooring, buying tile and things like that. So because we had that history, how did your trust in me allow you to be able to gain trust as far as me being your mentor coming into the program and knowing that your finished product would be this?
Well, you was always a genuine guy. So I knew I kept up with you over the years, seeing you on Facebook doing your thing, and I knew I wouldn't want anybody else in this world to be my mentor. You were genuine, you always kept it real, and hey, you build great products. So learning from
the realest, baby, the realest. Yeah, TGB. All right, let's see another room.
All right, let's check out the master.
All right. What we got in the master? All
right, so I decided to put the master right off the front, having a lot of natural light, and I wanted to keep it separate from the secondary bedrooms on the other side.
Okay, and I think that's important. Why? In case you have your parents here, kids over there, kids minimize noise, parents doing their thing, keep not waking the kids up. Okay. All right, so were there any challenges like building, right? So in building, nothing job specific is the same every house you build, right? And so I know this is your first one. So what type of challenges, if any, did you face on your project?
I would say working with some of the trades, honestly. Being a female in a male-dominated industry, sometimes they can kind of try to take advantage of you. So I would say that was one of the biggest challenges. In this particular one, I would say the cabinets the cabinet person that I dealt with on this project probably was the most challenging part. Communication, just not being trustworthy. So that kind of held things up quite a bit, because everybody knows you need your cabinets. You can't put countertops. You can't do a lot of things without proceeding without the cabinets.
Right. So see, that's one of those things where I take it as a you know, a good thing that you didn't call me a lot throughout your project. So we gave you the knowledge to be able to build, but that's one of those times where you should have called me so I could pull up, because you know, Mr. Pull Up will make sure that the trades are taking care of the TGB family. So, all right, well, cool deal. All right, so let's step into the bathroom. I see you got some really nice design elements in the bathroom. Let's step in there, take a look at that bathroom and see what we got. So here I see you got a lot of nice design elements. One of the things that I looked at when I first walked the house earlier is your bathroom, your shower. Talk to me about the design elements in this shower.
Well, you remember how you met me, seconds is surplus.
Absolutely.
So my background comes in interior design. So I wanted to kind of, you know, put a little wow factor in every aspect of the home. So I wanted to focus on the master on this one, doing the large format tiles all the way to the ceiling, with some subway tile, adding a little bit of color, and mixing it kind of with black and gold.
Okay, I like the fact that you have that window up there that gives that natural light into the shower. So I think that's cool. That's dope. So being a female builder in the industry, you're not the first TGB female builder we've had on TGB Cribs. How has you completing a house and becoming a builder affected you or impacted your family?
Oh man, my parents actually just came down. They drove all the way down to Louisiana before it hit the market to come check it out. Yeah, they super proud of me.
Absolutely.
You know what? Thought I was crazy at first,
right?
But when they seen it all come together, you know, man, it was a really heartfelt moment with my parents, for them to actually see it in person, and now they gonna be my private investors.
Absolutely. Now they looking for you to come to Louisiana and build some houses,
exactly,
right? All right, see, it all happens when they see the finished product, man. So that's a good deal. All right, let's check out the rest of the house.
Let's do it. All right, let's check out the secondary bedrooms.
Let's do it. All right, so first thing I noticed walking from one side of the house to the other side of the house is that you ran your flooring throughout the entire house. So tell me why you decided to run your flooring throughout the house, throughout the entire house, versus having carpet in your bedrooms and things like that.
It's a cleaner look, honestly. And as a realtor, I get a lot of clients that prefer running it all the way through. Makes it cleaner, especially if you have kids and stuff. Changing out carpet, it gets real dirty real fast. So I just wanted to make a seamless look, make it look cleaner and easier to clean.
Okay, and we talked about the kids earlier. So these two bedrooms on this side of the house are away from the primary bedroom, which is where the parents and things stay. So it's kind of a good distance, kind of minimize that noise. I like it. What was the most important thing that you learned through the TGB program that helped you be able to successfully build this house?
Learning to stay steps ahead. Even with, in the beginning, ordering your product, knowing where you will get your product from so that you're not making it to the next step and trying to figure it out. So I stayed like 3 steps ahead for every phase. That way everything just kept rolling.
The most, you know, we always tell you guys, the most efficient builder is the ones who schedule the best. So, all right, cool deal. All right, well, let's see the next bedroom. All right, so third bedroom over there, kind of identical to the second bedroom, with your floors ran all the way through. But your bathroom, your second bathroom behind me, I see that you did large format tiles on your shower surround, and you have some floating shelves there. So tell me why you decided to go with floating shelves right next to your, what we call a head knocker over the toilet.
Yeah, so I did the floating shelves just because it's really a space filler. And, you know, it adds a little, you know, accent if you want to put any type of like decorations or anything like that, just so it won't be just a blank wall. So just really looks good aesthetic wise. And as far as the large platform tiles, again, you usually see that factor in the master bathroom. And then people kind of like do something a little bit more simpler in the half bathrooms. But again, I like that wow factor. So keeping it kind of simpler, but still, you know, giving you that large platform.
Absolutely. So you've completed a build by yourself, right? how scary was the process? What type of fears did you face, if any, on pulling the trigger, purchasing your first lot, actually getting into it and know that there was no turning back? You had to move forward. You had to get the house built. Like, talk to me about any fears that you may have faced during this process.
Oh man, honestly.
Wait, and how you overcome those fears.
Okay, I like that. So, honestly, I had a lot of fears whenever I was getting ready to purchase the the land. I was really nervous. I ran my due diligence like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. And I kept doing it. And, I was just like, man, when I finally pulled the trigger, I was like, this it. I gotta.
Ain't no turning back.
It's no turning back. I gotta build a house.
Once you pull the trigger, that wire said it's a wrap.
Yeah.
You either in or you out.
But honestly, after you and Anthony both came to my closing, which meant a lot to me, and that kind of reduced my fears. Like, I was like, man, no matter what, this is who I got.
Absolutely.
I got the best mentors, man. I knew every step of the way, and y'all taught me how to do all of this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all taught me from A to Z how to get it done. So I had to keep telling myself, like, I know this. Like, I learned from the best in the game. So
wait, say that again. You
I learned from the best in the game.
Okay. All right, yeah.
That's when I kept reminding myself of that. Honestly, the fears would just diminish, because I was like, yo, I got a whole community behind me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So what is there to fear?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So even when I had questions, I could hit up you, I could hit up Anthony, I could post it in the community, and everybody's super supportive. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
And you got it done.
Yes.
At the end of the day, we right here, baby. Cool. All right, so let's check out the backyard, and then we'll wrap up economics, and then we're off on this beautiful fun day, Sunday. Let's go. All right, so we're in the backyard. Not a huge backyard, but definitely large enough for a dog to run around, for the kids to play, and all of that type stuff, right? So when you came through the program, we taught you how to build a house in Dallas. Like, your training ground was in Dallas, and obviously this isn't Dallas, we are in Cleburne. What was your permit process like out here in Cleburne versus what we taught you about getting permits in Dallas?
A lot simpler. It's a smaller municipality.
I bet.
So you can literally there's like one person that I went to for like 85% of my questions, and
right.
He was super fast in getting all my questions answered. I went down to the city maybe once or twice, visited him in person, so it was a little bit more personable. I got my questions answered really quickly. Getting through the permit process was a breeze too as well. So not a lot of hoops I had to jump through.
How long did it take you to get a permit out here in Cleburne?
When I submitted, it took me about 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks for a permit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, good deal, man. Nothing really more to see in the backyard. Let's head to the front. All right, so we took a tour of the house. Wonderful, amazing house. But we're in Cleburne, Texas, and we're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. And so I want to know the economics of how you were able to purchase this lot. I want to know the purchase price of the lot, your build budget, and your projected profit once this house sells, because it's going to sell.
Yes, indeed. All right, so I got this lot for $44,000.
Okay.
I got it from a wholesaler, plugged in through TGB.
Hey!
He actually had it for $55. I talked him down to $44.
Okay.
So we sealed the deal. My build budget on this was $175. And I'm projected to make around $52,000 on it.
$52,000. How's $52,000
Hey, shit, I'll take that for the first one.
Yeah, for the very first one. How's
I'll take it.
$52,000?
I'll take it all day.
So this is what we tell you guys in the community, man. This game is not about home runs. It's about base hits, right? Once you learn the process, once you can learn how to focus on the ball to make sure that you can get on base, then the home runs come. So today is 52.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's 102 or 152. So congratulations. Now, this is what I need you to do. Tell the people how they can find Bethany and Legacy Belle properties in case they're looking for a project manager, a female builder, a builder period, or they want to know anything about the TGB community. Tell them how they find you.
Yeah, for sure. So you can check me out on Instagram, Legacy Belle Properties. I also have another page for my real estate, all real estate, Bethany _real estate. Or you could go to legacybelleproperties.com.
Hey, well, y'all know what time it is. This is Royce Colley with another episode of TGB Cribs, and we are out. See you next time.